So I'm pretty sure during middle school, everyone has witnessed like something crazy, and even in high school too. Everyone has probably witnessed at least one thing that was like insane. For me, I witnessed a fight that was probably one of the wildest fights. Not even because of what happened in the fight, but kind of like the aftermath of the fight is why I say it's insane. So this story goes back to 6th grade in the morning, right? And in us being in 6th grade, there was a lot of animosity in my school. A lot of people didn't like each other. A lot of people liked each other. A lot of people didn't get along. A lot of people wanted to beat the shit out of each other. That's just how my middle school was. It was a big group of people who didn't like each other, so it was always smoke when they would see each other. Literally, even it could just be a random day. People are just chilling. There'll be an argument, smoke, someone wanting to fight, someone wanting to do some bullshit. Crazy type shit. Like, you cannot go a day without there being an argument or almost being a fight or there being a fight, whether it was my grade or another grade. That's how much smoke was being, put into the air at my school. So one day in particular, when I was in the 6th grade, there were a lot of tensions brewing, like a lot. Like, it was like when these two people stepped in the room, you can like feel it. Like, it was just silent. It was like a lot of tension. So one day we were walking back to class, just a regular day, and no one was really in the classroom. It was me and like 3 other people, right? And if you know me in real life, I'm a pretty big dude, I ain't the skinniest of motherfuckers. So one of the girls come in the classroom, because it was 2 girls, and she says, I can't wait for this bitch to walk through the door. And we get to the classroom kind of early, there's not really many administrators. It's just us in there. The teacher wasn't there, so we're just all chilling in the classroom. So the other girl walks in, and one of the boys closes the door, and he says, yo, Sean, block the door. So me being who I am, I'm like, fuck it. So I blocked the door. He closed the door. I stood in front of it so no one can get in. So after, the girl comes in and the door is locked and I'm standing there, I hear one of the girls say, so what's up? She walked to her desk that the other girl was sitting in and said, so what's up? I heard you was talking crazy. And then the girl was like, and so what if I was? And the other girl said, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So I'm standing there, I'm more like, and they're arguing, and I'm like standing there like, yo, we don't got that much time for an administrator to come in here. They gonna fight, or they just gonna stand here and argue until someone comes in, right? And soon as I say the last word in my head, the girl who was standing above the other girl grabs her hair, basically lifts her from her hair, and body slams her onto the fucking ground. So when I seen that, my eyes widened, my jaw just fucking dropped. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So then all you hear is this loud thud and then a bunch of yelling, because there's only 3 of us. No, that's a lie. It was only maybe 6 of us in the classroom, not counting the 2 girls that are fighting, and everyone in the classroom is just hype. And might I add you, we are the only ones in here, and the door is closed. And the door at the way the doors at my old building used to work, and when you close them, they lock. So these girls were fighting, and they were beating the shit out of each other, and no one could get in the room because the outside was locked. The only way that they can get in the room is if someone that was in the room opened it. So that's when one of the teachers opened the door, and after she opened the door, she yells in there, she pushes me out the way, was like, hey, and runs over and tries to break up the fight. Let's just say she fucked up badly by trying to break up that fight. So I basically get pulled out of the classroom by another administrator because he's like, why are you blocking the door? I was just chilling and a fight broke out. I just happened to be standing there, lying my ass off because, I'm not going to take blame for some shit that I really had nothing to do with. So I get pulled out the classroom because I'm the closest one to the door. And I'm still standing there while all the other kids, niggas I don't even know, upperclassmen, kids from my class, lower grade kids that are also on that floor, all come running to the door to see what's going on. And while they do that, you can see the teacher who originally ran in the classroom before me, well, not before me, but ran in the classroom, you can see her trying to break up the fight. Now, this teacher, she wasn't the youngest. She was kind of maybe in her 40s to 50s during this time when this happened. But she didn't look that old. If you looked at her, you might have thought she was probably in her 30s, you feel me? But this is where the bad part happened. While she's breaking up the fight, one of the girls, oh my God. One of the girls essentially pushes her off, and she falls back and spine first into one of the chairs that was in the room. And to show you the chairs, I'm gonna show you the chairs that we had in the room. Hold on, right about now. I actually think that was the same exact chair that she fell into. But it was bad. Like, she fell into the chair and like you just heard a loud scream. Like, and to make matters worse, while the scream happened and the teacher was sitting there, well, not sitting there, but laying there in agony and pain, that didn't stop the girls from fighting. They kept going. They were still fighting. It got to the point to where, like, I think it took like 4 teachers to break the fight up. It was bad. So basically after that, we gotta get into the aftermath of things. We all got kicked out of the room, and they had to call an ambulance because she couldn't. I think she was in. The teacher was out for a few months, maybe. But she messed up her spine badly. Like, it was insane. And as for the girls, they both got suspended, and one of the girls had to get sent to the doctor because she had braces, and the fight was so bad that the girl's braces came off and ripped out of her mouth. Like, if you were to like walk in the classroom, you could see her blood on the floor because her braces had came out. And yes, they only got suspended for that. I think only one girl had got suspended for a week, and then another one had got suspended for a few days because, like, 4 days, because she wasn't the one who initiated the fight, and the other girl was the one who was. But yeah, that was a crazy experience, man. Watching that shit was crazy, bro. But yeah, if y'all made it to this far in the video, I'm gonna need y'all to like and comment, subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoyed. You know, I do this for y'all, even though I don't get that many views. But you know, it's the thought that counts, man. I see y'all later, man. Peace.